Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Manning's Giants. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. In their game against the Bengals, so much talk going in about the battle between the talented Antonio Brown and A.J. Green. That never really materialized, did it, partner?
No, A.J. Green had 2 catches on the day. Antonio Brown had 4. So it wasn't quite the follow-up for Antonio Brown to week 1 when he absolutely torched Washington. But Pittsburgh won the game, and that's all that matters to him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Jennings. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brendan, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Manning going to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This is Jennings. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
To throw is Manning. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jonathan Hankins is a run-stuffing defensive tackle who creates a pile-up with each and every snap.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Here comes this Giants offense getting ready to take over the football. And they haven't been great. They weren't great in week 2 against the Saints, but we mentioned earlier, they're 2-0. Their defense is held up, but they've got some playmakers on offense that'll certainly come around.
And Odell Beckham Jr. is going to lead the way. What do you have, 8 catches in the game on Sunday? How about Sterling Shepard, who was drafted because they were worried about Victor Cruz and his ability to come back from the injuries? But they got Victor Cruz back as well. So you're right. With those playmakers, I think it's just a matter of time before the Giants explode on offense.
Yeah, neat to see Cruz, first home game since 2014, but back out there looking good. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And a cut to the left sideline. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. All right, I got to ask you, these color rush jerseys, are you more of a traditionalist? A lot of people are going crazy over these things. What do you think?
I used to be a strict traditionalist, but I can't help it. There's some that really grab my eye, and I'm going to start with Seattle.
I like Seattle.
I can't help it. I remember them wearing a similar shade of jersey once against the Bears years ago. I actually did that game. They're kind of bringing it back in this color rush deal. What about you?
I definitely like Seattle. I like Tennessee's. I like that lighter blue head to toe. It's a really sharp look.
I'm loving Denver in the all orange. As you might imagine, I'm kind of partial to the orange thing. I like that. I love Arizona in the black. And the Raiders have those silver letters again, kind of the Raiders of old.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Defense thinking pass. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a good play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Giants, Dwayne Harris. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. Jennings looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Jennings on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, He just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Brown able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Okay, let's talk rookies here while we have a second. Who's impressed you through the first couple weeks of the new guys?
Well, a decent number of players, but I'm going to down focus a little bit here, okay? Because we've talked about the rookie quarterbacks, Dak Prescott in Dallas being one of them. But don't forget the runner, Ezekiel Elliott. He's really starting to come on. And then flip it over to the defensive side. The San Francisco 49ers have played pretty tough in the first couple of weeks. DeForest Buckner out of Oregon, he's doing a really nice job on the defensive side.
And Corey Coleman, Will Fuller, a couple guys on the offensive side switching it back there. They've been really good.
They know how to find the end zone, don't they? They get there, and they get there in a hurry.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, Manning. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Okay, let's talk rookies while we have a little breather here. Who's impressed you so far from those first-year guys?
Well, Corey Coleman out of Baylor, now with Cleveland. Everyone said he was explosive. He's been exactly that. How about Will Fuller? That young man does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he?
Did you see his catch?
Oh,
he bobbled it up to himself.
Popped it right to himself. He knows what he's doing, and he's playing really well for the Texans. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Artie Burns in Pittsburgh, the corner's playing really well. And Vernon Butler with Carolina. He's part of that rotation with K.K. Short and Star Lotulelei.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And a really good game there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And caught right side, Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Another pistol look here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Manning to throw on second down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take
Martavis Bryant. Bryant with a catch right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 84 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A strong run. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's an 8-yard. Pickup, and that'll make it second down. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Jennings. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw is Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Jennings. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And it's going to be third down and forever. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. Stays on his feet. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, right? 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing. That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll begin the drive with Rashawn Jennings. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Manning. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Manning the throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And they're going to have a third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on third down, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 36. And the Giants will be set up with a first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Manning throwing on second down, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on third and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Brown able to put it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And there's a flag on the field. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
Ben to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes goes down. Jonathan Casillas able to drop him for a loss of 4. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left. And this score will stay right where it is. So special teams lets him down again. That's now 3 missed field goals in 4 attempts thus far.
And, partner, no matter what metric you use, that is not getting the job done. On the sidelines, you've got to encourage him. That's 9 points they know they should have had.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Manning. And he's got more time. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play in the end.
Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 31 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.